Hey, what up, Dodgers Nation? Doug McCain here. You can follow me on Twitter and Instagram at DMac_LA. For all latest Dodgers news and rumors, be sure to hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, and if you want to see us post even more Dodgers content, smash that like button. And as always, I want your takes down below in the comments section. 1, do you think the Angels are a realistic threat to sign Max Scherzer? And 2, should the Dodgers give Max Scherzer max money? Let me know down below in the comment section, what kind of contract would you offer Max Scherzer? Are the Angels a threat? And then 3, call your shot. Where will Max Scherzer be playing next season? I want all your takes down below in the comment section. And for all the latest Dodgers news, head over to DodgersNation.com. So Matt Vasgersian, he's the Angels and ESPN Sunday Night Baseball's play-by-play broadcaster. You might know him from his famous home run call. Anytime there's a big bump, you'll hear Matt Vasgersian going, Santa Maria! Bruh. That's his famous home run call. He's also all over MLB Network. Well, he appeared on the Sunday Night Baseball podcast hosted by friend of Dodgers Nation, Buster Only, and he told Buster that Mike Trout is lobbying for the Angels to sign Max Scherzer. Yes, Mike Trout wants the big fish this offseason. He wants to see Mad Max in Anaheim. And I'm going to tell you why Max Scherzer should re-sign with the Dodgers, and also tell you what the Angels' pitch to him could be in just a second. But first, give a listen to Matt Vasgersian on Buster Only's podcast on the Angels going after Scherzer in the offseason.
Well, I think from what I understand, there's already a lot of lobbying happening by, players, and the very top of the payroll there, Mike Trout, is very invested in the Bring Max Scherzer to Anaheim effort. The price on Max Scherzer goes up every time he even thinks about touching a baseball because he's been that dominant. He smells a 4th Cy Young Award. He smells a chance at another World Series ring, and whoever has Max right now has Max at the very top of his game. If it's Scherzer, that'd be great, but the fact remains the Angels have $100 million committed to 3 players on the payroll next year. Between Trout, Rendon, and Upton, it's $100 million, which is more payroll than 12 teams had on their opening day books. So I don't know what the appetite's going to be like for a deal like Scherzer. Look, they've been smart with their draft, taking all pitchers this year. They've essentially used the last 2 months as an audition platform to see which of their minor league arms might have a chance to be with the big league team next year. Patrick Sandoval comes back healthy. If Cobb comes back, and he's been a great mentoring veteran, I don't think they're far away. The big question is, what's the appetite to add more pitching payroll?
So first, let's talk about this Angels payroll, because next season, you've got Mike Trout, the best player in baseball as far as I'm concerned. He'll be set to make $35.45 million. Then you got Anthony Rendon. He's making $36 million. Then Justin Upton, $28 million. Shohei Ohtani, he's going to get a big raise. They also owe David Fletcher some money as well. Now, that is over $100 million committed to 5 different players. Now, would Max Scherzer be worth it for the Anaheim Angels of Los Angeles, of California, of United States, of Earth, of Galaxy, of Universe? Yes, he would. They could use a starter like him that can come in there and just really change the culture of their staff. A true ace, a guy that every 5th day is going to give you a really good chance of winning. And then also, when it comes to Max Scherzer, he is aging like fine wine. Mad Max is getting better with time. If you look at Max Scherzer's numbers this year, he has a 2.28 ERA. That's first in baseball. He has a .83 whip. That's also tops in the game. If you look at that K percentage, it's at 34.8%. That's second. He's 4th in WAR at 5.5. But these aren't just some of his best numbers in his career. No, these are the lowest ERA and whip numbers that he's posted in his entire 14-year career. So he's actually getting better with age. Look, to me, Max Scherzer, he's baseball's version of Tom Brady. You got the TB12 method. Well, I think we need the MS-31 method, because what he's been able to do at this stage of his career, he's continued to dominate hitters. It's just a testament to his greatness and all the work he puts in. But if you're Max Scherzer, why would you sign with the Angels? Well, let's say the Dodgers go on to win the World Series. Let's say he wins his 4th Cy Young Award and he says to himself, look, I've won 2 World Series titles. I won 4 Cy Youngs. That puts me in rare air. The only 2 pitchers with more Cy Youngs than him if he takes home his 4th would be Randy Johnson, who has 5, and Roger Clemens, who has 7. Maybe Max Scherzer says, well, let's see if the Angels offer me a massive gross overpay. Let's say Artie Moreno says, you know what, let's go crazy. They're having all that fun with Albert Pujols. Let's get back at the Dodgers and try to sign Max Scherzer. Let's try to make Mike Trout happy. Let's make Shohei Ohtani happy and prove to him that we're doing everything we can to build a World Series contender. Let's overpay for Max Scherzer. Yes, they technically could, and I do think that if the Dodgers were to lose him to any team, let's say that Max Scherzer, who's made it really clear that he wants to stay on the West Coast, let's say he goes to the Angels, well, that would hurt less than him going to the Padres. That would hurt less than him going to the Giants. So there's that. But I think that Max Scherzer is very comfortable pitching for the Los Angeles Dodgers. He said a few weeks ago, after he got his 3,000th strikeout, that he wanted to be in LA to see Kershaw get his 3,000th punch out as his teammate. I think that he appreciates how top-notch this organization is, how professional they are, their strength and conditioning program. He respects Dave Roberts. I think that Max Scherzer also realizes that, look, yes, I'm dominant. Yes, I'm still one of the best pitchers in the game, but I don't have to put the Dodgers on my back. With the Angels, yes, they have Shohei Ohtani, but you know if they sign him, they're going to look to him to be that savior, to be that guy that can lead them deep into the postseason and potentially a World Series. And look, Mad Max is mad smart. He knows the depth it requires to make a run. He knows how hard it is to build a perennial contender like the Dodgers have. He also knows his teammate Albert Pujols, he was done a little dirty by the Angels there. Yes, it made sense for Anaheim. I understand that. There's no question about it. You want to see Jared Walsh in there getting those reps, but Max Scherzer, he's a little long in the tooth when you look at age. He's still dominating at his age, but let's say things start to go south. How will they treat him in that situation? I do think that he will seek out Albert Pujols when making his decision. It seems like those guys have a nice relationship being on the same team together, and I think if you're the Dodgers are going to be willing to pay him. Look, the Dodgers, they're not a cheap organization. They just use their money wisely. They don't sign the Anthony Rendones. They trade and sign the Mookie Bettses. And I think the Dodgers are going to be willing to offer him a very sizable contract that makes sense for both sides. You might see an insane AAV, something in the $40 to $50 million range. But if you're the Dodgers, you've had this test drive, and now you want to buy this car. You want to have this in your garage, and you also realize you parted ways with 2 of your top prospects. You don't want to give those guys up for a half-year rental, even if it leads to a deep postseason run. I think they're committed to bringing back Mad Max. And then also, if you're Scherzer, I don't think he wants to change leagues again. Yes, he was with the Tigers, but he's very familiar. He's very comfortable in the National League. And with the Dodgers, they're going to give him the best chance to have success. And let's say he wins the Cy Young this year. If you're Scherzer, you say, hey, man, I'm close to 5. Why not I go for a 5th Cy Young? And then I really set myself up as the pitcher of this generation. And it's much easier to win a Cy Young when your team is really, really good. So if I'm Mike Trout and I'm lobbying the Angels, I think you should lobby the Angels to trade you to the Dodgers, and you can be Max Scherzer's teammate in LA, and then you can really seriously contend for a World Series title. Now, I'm just playing, but we can dream, right? But let me know down below in the comments section, do you think the Angels are realistic contenders to sign Max Scherzer? Give me a Y for yes or give me an N for no. And also, what kind of contract do you think the Dodgers will offer Max Scherzer? I do think it could possibly be a 2-year, $100 million deal with an AAV like that, or possibly a 3-year, $90 million deal, or something in that range. I do think they're going to do everything they can to keep him in blue. And then also call your shot. Where do you think Scherzer will be playing next year? Let me know down below in the comments section. My name is Doug McCain. You can follow me on Twitter and Instagram at DMac_LA. For all things Dodger baseball, be sure to hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, and if you want to see us post even more Dodgers content, smash that like button. For all latest Dodgers Nation merch, head over to gearup.la. For latest Dodgers news, head over to DodgersNation.com. Download the Dodgers Nation app for my Android and iPhone users. And until next time, think blue, bleed blue, and I'm out.